Your brain is naturally drawn to things that give quick rewards. Social media, entertainment, notifications, these provide instant satisfaction. Important tasks, on the other hand, often require effort before reward. You don't feel good immediately. The reward comes later. So your brain chooses the easier option. The one that feels good now. Over time, this creates a habit. You start choosing short-term comfort over long-term progress. And this habit strengthens procrastination. Most people believe procrastination is laziness. But that explanation is too simple. If you were truly lazy, you wouldn't feel stressed about not doing the task. You wouldn't think about it all day. You wouldn't feel guilty afterward. Procrastination often comes with tension. You want to act, but you don't. You think about the task, but you avoid it at the same time. This creates an internal conflict. Part of you wants to move forward. Another part holds you back. This is why procrastination feels frustrating. Because you are not lacking motivation. You are dealing with resistance. At the core of procrastination, there is often fear. Not always obvious fear, but subtle emotional resistance. Fear of failure. Fear of making mistakes. Fear that your effort won't be good enough. When your brain associates a task with discomfort, it tries to protect you. It delays the task to avoid that feeling. This is why you might avoid starting something important. Not because you don't care, but because you care too much. The more important something feels, the more pressure it creates. And that pressure increases resistance. Procrastination is often a way to avoid uncomfortable emotions. Tasks are not just tasks. They carry feelings with them. A difficult task might bring stress. A new project might bring uncertainty. A responsibility might bring pressure. Instead of facing those feelings, your mind looks for easier alternatives. Something that feels good in the moment. Scrolling your phone, watching videos, doing small easy tasks, these give temporary relief. But the original task remains. And the longer you avoid it, the heavier it feels. Your brain is naturally drawn to things that give quick rewards. Social media, entertainment, notifications, these provide instant satisfaction. Important tasks, on the other hand, often require effort before reward. You don't feel good immediately. The reward comes later. So your brain chooses the easier option. The one that feels good now. Over time, this creates a habit. You start choosing short-term comfort over long-term progress. And this habit strengthens procrastination. Sometimes you procrastinate because the task feels too big. When something seems complex or overwhelming, your brain doesn't know where to start. Instead of breaking it down, your mind avoids it completely. It feels easier to delay than to face something that feels unclear or difficult. The task grows in your mind. It feels bigger than it actually is. And the bigger it feels, the harder it becomes to start. Procrastination creates a cycle. First, you delay the task. Then you feel guilty. That guilt creates stress. That stress makes the task feel even more uncomfortable. So you avoid it again. And the cycle continues. Delay, guilt, stress, avoidance. Over time, this cycle becomes automatic. You don't even question it anymore. It becomes a pattern. Ask yourself something honestly. What are you really avoiding? Is it the task, or the feeling that comes with it? Sometimes, the task itself is not the problem. It's the emotional discomfort attached to it. Recognizing this can change how you approach procrastination. The way out of procrastination is not forcing yourself to do everything at once. It's starting small. Instead of focusing on the entire task, focus on the first step. Something simple. Something manageable. Starting reduces resistance. It makes the task feel less overwhelming. Once you begin, it becomes easier to continue. Make it easier to start. Remove distractions. Prepare your environment. Set clear and simple goals. The easier it is to begin, the less resistance your brain creates. Small adjustments can make a big difference. Procrastination is not a character flaw. It's a pattern. And patterns can be changed. Understanding why you procrastinate is the first step toward breaking that pattern. Procrastination doesn't mean you're weak. It means your mind is trying to avoid something. But avoiding it only makes it stronger. Pause. The moment you start, even a little, you break the cycle. Most people stay stuck in this pattern for years. They keep waiting, keep delaying, keep starting tomorrow. But you don't have to. If you want to understand your mind, take control of your habits, and finally start doing what matters, then stay connected. Because this is just the beginning.